It's a lot of shit that's on my plate. These niggas just sit back and hate.
And welcome to Rise of a Star, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight we have Mr. Running to the Cake himself, Lil Jace. What's the business, bro?
What's good, bro? I'm feeling good, bro. How you feeling today?
Doing good, bro. God is good. God is blessed. By the time this is being recorded, got my check in the mail. My heart, bro. God is good. Trying to get my new PS5, for the set.
Facts. For the game.
Exactly. Without any further ado, we're just gonna jump right into this, bro. So,
Bet.
how long you been rapping for, boss man?
About 2 years since September 2018, I dropped Billy Mays. That was my first ever real song that I dropped. If you go on SoundCloud, you can find shit before that. You can find a song before that. But Billy Mays is my first real song that I was proud enough to put out to the whole world.
Can you tell us how the song Billy Mays came about? Do you just have this obsession with Billy Mays or something?
Nah, to be honest, I was in an alternative school after I got kicked out of my main school, and I was just sitting there in class just thinking of bars. And I just heard the beat. I was looking up free for profit beats. I looked up the beat, saw the beat for Billy Mays. I just wrote to that shit, and it just came to me naturally. The whole lyrics to that entire song just came to me naturally. I just pretty much freestyled that, wrote it on a piece of paper, and then went back to it, put it to a beat later, and that shit was heat.
I mean, I thought it slapped. I thought it was pretty valid, man.
Yeah, I feel that. A lot of people do. It's just the quality that's not that great because it was recorded with Apple headphones. But it is what it is. You got to make do with what you have at the time.
Yeah, you do. So was this the first song you hopped in the booth and you just put on your little Apple headphones and start going crazy on the beat?
Yeah. That's facts. Yeah, because with this one, I made some improvements. I put a little there was a little piece of what are them women's leggings around I seen in the house. I took one of those, put it over the Apple headphones, and I made it like a little pop filter, and I just rapped into that, and it made it sound a little bit better quality than if I just straight rapped into the Apple headphones. So yeah.
I got you. I feel you. Everyone's got to start somewhere, bro. I mean, Skinny from the Now started saying $100 schemes, $1 million dreams.
Facts.
Everybody's trying to start somewhere, and that goes into my next question. So, could you describe what you were like when you were in high school? Were you the popular kid? Were you the wallflower? Were you the quiet kid? What were you?
I was the wallflower. I was the loner. There was a little incident that happened in between middle school and high school that made me kind of be more of a quiet kid in high school. I was more of a loud, rambunctious class clown in middle school, but in high school, something kind of happened that made my personality just to where I kind of wasn't very trusting of people, so I wasn't willing to show that class clown side of myself to people very often.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Could you tell us the incident as to what happened when, from what I recall, you were in high school, then you got kicked out, and then you went and got your GED.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, basically, I was smoking weed in the class. Dumbest decision of my life. In the bathroom and just in the stall, just casually. And then one teacher just came in, reported it to the officers because this is a school for highly troubled people. This is an alternative school, so they're kind of used to people doing shit like this because that's kind of what happens at this kind of school. So there's police just there on guard. That's not like that at a normal school, but at this school, there was just police standing there on guard. So there was police already there, ready for me, waiting for me as soon as I came out of the bathroom. So yeah, a teacher saw me right when I was doing it. As soon as I came out the bathroom, turned the corner to go back to my class, they stopped me right before I got in the class. They was like, I want to speak to you. And then, yeah, they brought me back to the office, and that's what happened. I admitted to the whole thing, and then, yeah, the police didn't really care because it was a small amount of weed, and they were just like, just don't be stupid and smoke weed in class. But yeah, outside of that, they didn't really care. It was just be smarter with your decisions. You feel me?
I respect that. Then you went and got your education by going to get your GED, which is still good. Well, at least now with that, you can get a job. You can actually do something instead of just being like Eminem, just being a high school dropout.
Facts. Speaking of which, I got my GED on the wall over here. It's framed on the wall over here, with my name on it, just so I can see that and wake up and because I wake up and I get a feeling of hey, at least I accomplished something in my life. A lot of people don't graduate high school or get their GED. So, like, to wake up and see that the GED thing is there every day on my wall, it's a big inspiration, 100%.
Exactly, bro. That's the same thing I want to do when I graduate college next year. I graduate as recording this video in 7 months.
Yes, sir.
Graduate, I'm gonna do the same thing with my room. I'm gonna put my high school diploma and my college diploma, man. 2 degrees, man. No cap.
Yes, sir. Stacking up the degrees, no cap.
Stack up degrees, stack up the checks, bro. No cap.
Facts. Flood the streets, run the bands,
No cap.
run the guap.
Yeah. So if you could tell us, where are you from?
I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah, land of 10,000 lakes, you feel me?
Isn't that where Kevin Love and Brock Lesnar are from?
Kevin Love played basketball with the Timberwolves. I don't know if he's actually from Minnesota, but he played with the Timberwolves.
I know Brock Lesnar's from there, though, for a fact.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even know. That's crazy, because I did pay attention to WWE back in the day, but I never looked up where Brock Lesnar was from. He was never somebody I liked like that, even when I was watching WWE. He was somebody I didn't like.
Those are the only 2 famous people I know from Minnesota, just Brock Lesnar and Kevin Love.
Young Gravy, you know that meme rapper, Young Gravy? He's from Minnesota, too.
That leads to my next question. Are there any rappers from Minnesota who influence your style, or everything is just from your own?
No, everything is just from my own, except the rappers that I do get inspiration from. But the rappers I get inspiration from, it's because I relate to them. I see they're kind of just like me, but a famous version of me. It's not like I see someone like where I'm from and I get motivated. It's just, it doesn't really matter where they're from. It's just if the story connects to me or not. And if I feel related to them, I'm like, oh, damn, like, this is a good story. Like, I'm going to follow them.
And who are these rappers that you relate to?
Skinny from the Nine is a big rapper I relate to. I feel like he gets a lot of unnecessary hate. Like, motherfuckers just kind of turn on him when he got famous, and everybody wants to just shit on you when you get famous and just fucking tarnish your name and shit. That's what people try to do. I know that's gonna happen to me if I ever get to that level, but I'm ready for that. That's what comes with this rap shit, so I'm ready for it. I'm ready for any hate that comes my way.
If you could hop on a track with Skinny, what track would you hop on?
Like a track of his?
You want him to hop on your track? You want him to hop on your track, or you want to hop on one of his tracks?
I mean, like, either or. Like, I'd want him to hop on one of my tracks, but I could see me hopping on one of his tracks, 100%. That'd be lit. That'd be fire.
Got you.
Big fire.
Now, going to the business aspect, how much does it cost for a Lil Jeice interview? I mean, for a Lil Jeice feature, how much does it cost?
Nothing right now. I don't charge for features because I'm not that type of dude. I'm just trying to get my name out there. So I'd rather get the exposure that comes with doing the feature for you from free than charging you for this shit. There's no point in really charging you. I'm not big enough of a rapper to be charging people. I personally don't think I'm a big enough rapper to be charging people yet. That's just how I feel.
So if like a rapper with like 6,000-7,000 followers on Instagram pulls up on you and says, yo, bro, I want to get a feature with you and I'm going to pay you $90, you wouldn't take it? You just say, I want it for free?
No, I would take the $90 if he's willing to give it to me. But if there's like a feature and they have a little bit of clout or whatever, and they're like, oh, I don't have no money, I'm going to be like, fuck it. If they got more followers than me, I'm going to just be like, fuck it, because it's an opportunity to get more exposure. So at that point, I don't really care about the money.
Yeah, I feel you. Got you.
Yeah, there's got to be a balance. You always got to balance. In the rap game, you always got to balance exposure versus money. Like, which one is more important to you? It all depends on where you're at.
Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like you're going down the right path. Exposure is better than money because you can use that exposure to get more followers, and that, in a sense, will get you more money.
That's facts. In the future, that's facts. It just won't come immediately, but if you have some patience, it will come to you over the future in recursive money.
Yeah, no cap for the set.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to ask you is, in these 2 to 3 years of rapping, how do you feel you've evolved as a rapper?
I feel like lyrically I've evolved a lot. Like I'm not just writing A flows. Like if you listen to Billy Mays, it's literally just an A flow throughout the entire of the song. Every single line I wrote in that song ends with A, just because I didn't write enough lyrics and I was trying to fill the shit, and I was just throwing in an ad lib because I didn't have enough lyrics, so I would just throw in A instinctively. But yeah, I feel like I've improved a lot lyrically, mostly, and I've improved a lot in mixing and mastering. Like, if you listen to stuff like Billy Mays' Run Into the Cake versus the stuff I've released more recently, like up until the past week ago, you'll see that the mixing and mastering is a lot better. Like Cloud Part 2, the song I released last week, I think that has the best mixing and mastering of any song I've ever dropped.
Mm.
Yeah.
Now, what inspired you to become a rapper? What made you think I want to do this rap shit seriously?
I don't know, maybe just like I just been I don't know, I was just in class one day, and instead of just doing the classwork like everybody else was doing, I was writing lyrics. I was looking up type beats on YouTube, and then I would look up the type beat on YouTube, listen to it in my headphones, and then I'd have my phone on the side just typing the lyrics in, and that's how I wrote Billy Mays. And I literally got kicked out. Once I got kicked out, I decided to actually record Billy Mays, and then that's how it happened from there.
Mm, got you.
Yeah.
Another thing, if you could tell us, is where did the name Lil Jace even come from?
Uh, well, Jace is a character in Dragon Ball Z. He's a pretty irrelevant character of the five-member Ginyu Force, who is a prevalent member of the Planet Namek saga. Um, Jace is just really one of the more relevant characters, and that's how I feel I am in my life. So that's something I related to. And the little part is just because I'm only 5'6" as a grown man. That kind of frustrates me, but it's something I'm gonna have to accept. So that's kind of a way of accepting it, I guess.
So you feel like both you and Jace from the Kenya Force are just like irrelevant people, and
Yeah,
you gotta put in the work.
yeah, 100%.
I like how you put some thought into it. You just didn't say I'm gonna be the next little pump or the next little simp.
No, yeah, I did put thought into it. Lil is like you know how like Mulatto, the light skinned rapper, she calls herself Mulatto because like she's always been like people have always been making fun of the fact that she's light skinned. People always been making fun of the fact that I'm short, so I call myself Lil. You know, it's the same type of thing.
Mm, yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah.
So, could you describe to us how coronavirus has affected you as an artist?
It has affected me in both positive and negative ways. Positive because it's given me a lot more time than I would have had while I was working to be able to work on my music, but it's also effectively negatively because I haven't been able to do music videos because I didn't have any connections with directors before coronavirus started. I couldn't connect with people after because like nobody wants to meet people. You don't want to meet people you never met before during corona. Like this is not the time for that. But it's just kind of tough because I can't develop connections with video directors. So corona stopped me from getting music videos because I've had the money, but corona stopped me from getting music videos. But at the same time, it's helped me work on my craft. So it's a double-edged sword.
So, in a way, coronavirus helped you for the better and for the worse. What would you say it helped you out for the better or for the worse?
I would overall say for the better because I don't think if I got this time that I would be like I don't think if I didn't get all this time that I had during Corona to work on my shit, that'd be as good as I am now. But at the same time, it's kind of tough because if I had music videos, I could be a bigger artist than I am now. So you never know how it could have worked out, to be honest.
Which one of your songs would you want to create a music video for?
Probably Guap, to be honest. It's a very inspirational song, great beat, beautiful, like harp guitar type beat in the beginning. It's beautiful. Beautiful song.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Like I just hear the beat and visions of what the music video would look like automatically pop in my head before I even wrote the lyrics. So yeah.
Now, if you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would they be and why?
Ambitious, cause going for my dreams. I don't care what nobody says. People be hating. A lot of my videos get a lot of dislikes, but I don't care. It's just part of what comes in this shit. In my eyes, it's just part of what comes with putting yourself out there like that. You get disliked by people. It's whatever. Independent. I make all my cover arts. I mix all my music, manage all my social medias. Nobody else, pretty much anything you see of mine on the internet, nobody else helped me with. It was just completely my creation. And I would say creative, because I have the mindset to create all these cover arts. Like, I even create cover arts before I even make songs, before I even hear beats. Sometimes I just create cover arts for songs with random names, because just the cover art just happens to look so good that I might want to end up using it one day. So I just like to think ahead, and I like to have all my cover arts out. So that's one less step of the process I have to worry about while I'm making the music.
I got you. I got you. That's valid to hear. That's valid to hear.
Yeah.
Now, when you're making these songs, what goes into your mind first? A good beat or some valid lyrics?
The good beat, 100%. That's the first thing. If I can't like feel nothing from the beat, if I listen to the beat for 30 seconds and no lyrics pop in my head, I'm not using the beat. But if I use the beat for like 30 seconds and at least like a hook pops in my head, I'm using it. If it's a good beat that I can feel something from and actually get something from, where like I feel it in my soul, the right lyrics, then yeah, that's what happens.
And so far, what's your favorite song that you've made so far?
I would have to say Quick or Guap. Either one of those two. Those are pretty good. Each 100 plus like songs on YouTube so far. Got to thank everybody who stuck with me for that. So yeah, 100 plus likes. Those shits are going crazy. Yeah, those are my favorite.
Mm, got you, got you, got you. Do you have any plans to end off 2020, or are you just gonna wait till 2021 starts back off?
That's tough. It's like December 3rd right now, isn't it?
That's like we're like right near the end of the month.
Okay, yeah, I bet. I don't really have any plans. I think my next plans are just to come in next year with some music videos. Obviously, this interview is a big plan of mine for this month. But outside of that, I don't really have any super big plans, releasing maybe a couple singles, but music videos won't be out for a while. So big plans are going to be kind of held off till next year.
What title would you describe yourself? Are you an artist or are you a rapper?
I definitely say I'm a rapper. I specialize in delivering lyrics and flows. I'm not really like specialized at singing or making like melodic shit. Although I'm working on that, I have a couple songs that have auto tune and a couple songs that are more melodic, and I'm trying to get more in tune with what people are listening to today as far as the more melodic shit like Skinny and artists like that. But um I'm kind of keeping it more traditional in my sense. That's kind of like the point of the name Lil, because I want people to see Lil and then listen to my music and be like, wait, he's an old school rapper. Why is he named Lil? That doesn't make sense. You feel me?
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Is there any other rappers you want to work with in the future, or you gonna keep it with this singles?
Definitely Skinny. That's a huge feature. That's a huge one. I don't think he even really charges that much for features. So at this rate, I'm definitely gonna have a feature with him in the next year. That is no cap. Um, Trap Star, Trap Star. That's an artist I want to work with. Somebody I've been following heavy who doesn't get the respect I feel he deserves, and I fuck with him. So yeah, there's a couple other artists I want to work with, but Trap Star and Skinny the main ones.
Got you, got you, got you. And how old are you?
Yeah,
Like what, 19, 20 years old?
20 years old currently at the moment.
Wow, so you still have a bright future going up ahead of you, man. You still
Yeah,
have the rest of your life to just keep going crazy with it.
yeah.
I like that shit, bro. And before we end the video, do you have anything you want to tell to the audience? Anything you want to tell to the fans?
I want to say thanks for all the support on Billy Mays. That shit went truly crazy. That has became bigger than I am as an artist. Like, that shit has went beyond everything I could have ever imagined. Like, if you look at Billy Mays on all of YouTube, that shit has like 30, 40,000 plus streams. That shit's crazy. It has more views than my whole channel. So I want to thank you all for all the support on that. But listen to some of my newer music. A lot of my newer music is better. It's recorded better, sounds better, and everything. So y'all check out that new remastered music, 100%.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the show, boss man.
Thanks for having me, boy.
Y'all better give him a follow on that Instagram, bro. Run up those streams on that SoundCloud for the gang, for the set. Keep running up those streams on that YouTube, bro. Flood the
shit. Hey, YouTube going crazy. 30K. Look at that. Look at the hit the about section. Hit the about section. That 30K. Gotta flex it off.
30K for the set, bro. 30K views for the set.
Facts.
With that being said, that's going to end the interview. Thanks so much for coming through. Thank you guys for watching. Keep liking, keep subscribing. Just keep sharing it to your mom, dad, uncle, aunt, grandma, your cat. I don't care. Just keep going. Keep running it up. I'm going to catch you on the next video, guys. Peace.
Appreciate y'all. Peace. Yes, sir.
Bitch, I'm geek. I'm on Mars. Yeah, I'm shining. Cause I'm a star. They be throwing shade and they know who they are. Niggas hating, yeah, they ain't be from afar.